Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are going to update the build. Let's say that it's going to be my Vaal Venom Gyre build. I've already begin going into the light poacher. I'm not 100% in because right now I only have like 4 or 5 Abyss Jewels. I still don't have my Shroud, and I still don't have my Squire to actually have a 6 link. I'm kind of saving up for the Squire. But we have a lot of clear. Freezing helps a lot on the defensive side, but I'm running 3 offensive auras, so that doesn't help on my survivability. I do still have almost 4k life, so that helps a little bit, but we're super squishy. You have to know that. Although we do have around 36% block, that doesn't kind of make us super tanky. What you can do is actually do something that I might do. But let's go into the build itself. Here we are still at level 90 Warden. I just made the change a little bit earlier. We still have to cap accuracy and other things. And I got another weapon. This one is the one that I will use, and I will kind of also try to craft it a little bit. It's going to be very easy. Prefixes cannot be changed into a scour, into multiple crafted, field suffixes, and shaper slam. That will make me have one of the cool shaper prefixes, and it can't be the physical damage one, so we can get added fire, more attack damage on these socketed gems, and then other things that are not as good. And that will be a cool weapon to begin my 12 or 10 link that I will have in the future. Now I should have a Shout of the Lightless, but I don't. I have this right now, just a random 6 link that I bought the first day for like 10 chaos. I changed my Tanu Ahi for this, just some suppress and damage. This cost me like 20 chaos. Then my Bubonic Trails. Almost no one is playing this, so this will only 1 divine, but if you want to have like 24 reservation and other things, it will be quite a bit pricier. Why did I get this for 1 divine instead of getting my squire? Because squire I think is going to go down a bit, and this were kind of our gain. Even if they have a little less move speed, 23% reservation efficiency for the unique. And its jewel is good, and we have a tricker's jewel with 19 strength. Checked the Vaal and it didn't do anything, but that's fine. We will get 200% increased critical strike in the future. Just remember, right now the our offhand is going to be an squire, but it doesn't matter that much. Right now, that 200% extra critical is way better for me to have on the side. And then just some random jewels. Remember to get a magic one to get the move speed. And that should be fine. Then this is a random belt that we will of course change for the belt with 2 how it's called, the 2 Abyss Jewels. I will eventually drop it myself because I farm Abyss, then this random ring that I have, and this other random ring that I have, and then just also an amulet, and I don't even have an anoint. You can anoint like almost anything. It's very cheap. You can even anoint twin terrors for a bit if you are going to be dual wielding, or get any of the dagger ones, because remember, all of these we are going to replace for cluster jewels. That is going to be one of the upgrades that I actually do. We're going to fill this cluster jewel up and this cluster jewel up. Eventually we will also fill this one, and then move a lot of points around. Like these points over here are not going to be taken. These ones over here are also not going to be taken. We are only going to be using this point over here, and then take all of this up. Well, a lot of changes that I will do in the future. Just remember, the important ones right now are the tincture ones. This, and this. And then just get some health. And the points that I have right now is Endurance Fusion, Experienced Herbalist, Oath of Winter. The next point is kind of super whatever, so I haven't done the other labyrinths, but I should when I'm not lazy. And of course, remember, we are going to use the bloodline from the Trial Master to get our powerful Vaal Venom Gyre going. we're going to have 2 Vaal souls per second, and I will see if the less duration on how is it called, on the soul lock, or we go for the shepherd souls. Shepherd souls is 80% less soul used, and it gives 100% increased souls per use, so you can use Vaal Venom Gyre and then wait a little bit and use Vaal Venom Gyre again, etc, etc. We will see if that works better, and we will have to check because, as you might expect, almost no one is going to do this build because it's not great. And as you might expect, the clear is super good because we are using a lot of offensive auras, of course, and also we have fork, and we have the extra fork. This one I will also take off eventually, and then when I have more fan of blades, I can also take off multi-shot. With 4 or 5 projectiles, it's already enough. We don't need like 6 or 7 because that's nothing crazy. And then right now I have this also survivalist that gives me a little bit of elemental resistances while I still had problems. I will also take those off and we get another socket and other powerful things. And I even have some extra accuracy right now that it will help me cap this. But remember, Abyss Jewels can roll like 200 and something accuracy. Do remember to get a chance to blind on hit. And then when we change to our cool neck, we can use the neck that drops from the tier 17 boss from Fortress. I don't remember what the name was, but basically what it does is more damage per ailment on the enemy. We get some tattoos for bleed and some tattoos for poison. Or actually, do not even need tattoos for poison because we already have like 40% chance to poison from our Venom Gyre. Let me check. Yeah, 40% chance to poison. That's enough. And that is the build right now. Of course, let's do a little bit of a normal map showcase because that was Delph. I wanted to show Delph because basically that's the level 82 content that I have right now. But let's do a normal map. We are still filling the maps up, of course. So let's say that we want to do this one. And do be careful right now because we are still not immune to reflect. So if we get physical or elemental reflect, we need to do some things. As for Pantheons, I'm using the Soul of the Brain King without any upgrades. Eventually, I will use one of these 3, depending on which one is best. Usually, the Solaris one, it's cool if we don't have extra crit thingies. And then Soul of Rislaza is just super useful because remember we are going to be using Warm Flasks in the future to fill our soul charges. Right now they are whatever. We're using this and we won't need to worry about the being frozen because in the future we're going to be using, instead of 3 offensive auras, 3 defensive auras, being Arctic Armor, Discipline, and Flesh and Stone. The Flesh and Stone and Arctic Armor used for general damage reduction and to get less damage from physical. That is going to be our weakest entry point to get hit. And then Discipline because in the future we're going to go CI. Remember to have the perma soul charges. And now let's show this. This is a tier 11. I can't even do anything for this. I could do the temple or the belfry, but let's do this one just to get the clear. And of course for graphs, we are going to go for the cool graphs that everyone goes. But they are super expensive and I don't really want to buy them. And it's not like I'm missing a lot of damage. You go for the Jolt one and the Radiant Floor. If you are lazy and don't want to bother with the Radiant Floor, you can get the one that puts enemies on Ash. Or one of the defensive ones, like I have the one that puts like 4,000 shield. If you get a level 83 one, it's going to be a little bit of a stronger shield. But when we change to CI, it's not going to work. Remember, because you need to have some life missing. And with CI, of course, you are always at full life. So that's an important thing to do. Another thing that you can do is remember that you can also get some rage. There's also a cool thing that you can do. You can put rage on wielding blades with the rage support, and that way you get the some rage because you are always whirling through mobs. Now do remember that we are squishy, so keep attacking always when you see mobs on the screen. In this case, the best offensive is a good. The best defensive is a good offensive. Sorry, mainly because we have the Oath of Winter that makes it if mobs get hit like 2 or 3 times, we do a lot of cold damage, so they will get frozen. And of course, while you are not immune to freeze, you do want to have the immune on your flash. As you can see, our boss damage is nothing crazy, even in a tier 11. And we also get one shot. Well, that's everything that I wanted to show. Do know that it's a very fun build to do, and it has a lot of potential. As everything that uses light poacher and ice juggles and things, we are going to end up with like 20 something. Huge damage, also a 12 link from our weapon that we can make it very pricey or cheaper, something like that. I will tell you how to craft one. I've done it several times. Also, people have done guides, but if you want to can use that one, it will take a little bit though because I'm not super fast to get currency and other things, but we're going to have a lot of fun this league. Have a nice one, and I will see you on the next video. Also, sorry, no POV, but this is not a good build right now to copy. Just kind of follow the general things, and you will have a lot of fun. Also, remember if you are watching my stream, or you can check the character in the general thing. My profile is public, so you have the cool thingy over there in the stream. And for normal videos and things, I leave the IG in the description.